Hey guys, it's Megan. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this DIY candle scented squishy. And I've been trying to take more of you guys' suggestions recently, and I've had a lot of people suggest for me to do a DIY squishy video. But I wanted to make mine a little bit unique. Although, like, the shape of it was not my original idea. I actually got this idea from a girl named My Sweet World on Instagram. I wanted to figure out a way to make it scented because I know that they make scented squishies, but I've never seen anybody do a DIY scented squishy. Before we get started, I just wanted to quickly mention that I do have an Etsy store. I recently started it. It is linked down below and on my YouTube channel. Now I'm selling a bunch of these like bun beanies, and if you don't know what those are, I will put a picture right here. And if you guys have any suggestions of things that I should put on my Etsy store, definitely leave them for me in a comment below. And I've also been very active on Lively lately, so make sure you're following me on Musical.ly. My Musical.ly is at Weller Megs, and all of my social medias are Weller Megs, except for YouTube, which is obviously Megan Weller. It's the channel you're watching right now. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just get into the video. So for this project, you will need some memory foam, and I got mine from Amazon. I will link it down below. And you will also need some puffy paint, some hand soap, and I just used this vanilla one from Bath & Body Works, and some super glue, and you'll also need some scissors. So if you got your memory foam from a pillow like I did, you might have this like film part on the outside, if that makes sense, and you're going to want to cut that part off just because for some reason the puffy paint doesn't want to stick to that part. And once you have that cut off, you're going to want to shape the memory foam into a cylinder shape for the candle. And to kind of help myself out, I took some duct tape and I traced around it so that I would have like a perfect circle, and then I just kind of cut around it as you see here. And don't be afraid to really take your time with this because you want it to be as smooth as possible, and mine obviously is not perfect. You know, this is like the first homemade squishy that I've ever made, but you know, for the first time, I think it's pretty smooth. And once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. And so now you're just going to want to set that aside. And I took one of the scraps from like when I was cutting this part out, and I shaped it into a teardrop shape for the flame of the candle. And so this is how my flame came out. And it's again not perfect, but I think it's okay. And so now onto the fun part, which is painting the squishy. And so for the candle part, I mixed some pink and white paint, and to make the squishy scented, you're going to need some scented soap, and I just took this one from Bath & Body Works, and I mixed about equal parts soap and puffy paint, and then I just used that and I painted over the candle part of the squishy. And you'll want to use either a glove or a plastic bag to cover your hand while doing this, and I found it easiest to work in sections, like I did the top and the sides, and then I let that dry and then did the bottom, and I just kept putting on more coats until I had about 4 coats. And for the flame of the candle, I painted that with a mixture of orange and yellow paint, and I didn't scent this, but if you want, you can mix the soap with it just like you did with the candle, and you can make this part scented as well. And once you have all the paint on the squishy, if it's taking a little bit too long to rise like mine was, you can take a pin and just poke some holes in it, and this will allow the air to be released a little bit faster, but it'll still be really slow rising. And once you're happy with that, you can take the flame and super glue it onto the candle. And you could just leave it like this, but I decided to add a cute little kawaii face on mine, and I just searched up a picture and I used that for reference, and I just drew this really cute little face on it. And once your paint dries, your scented candle squishy is done, and as you can see, it is very squishy and very slow rising, and it's really cool because it also smells like whatever scent that you put on it. Mine smells like vanilla. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not already and you'd like to be, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one, and as always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Musical.ly, and Tumblr. They're all Weller Megs, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!